What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. And we lost our first game against Como. No shock. It was a poor performance. We haven't won in about 6 games. And actually, if we're being honest, we should have lost at least 2, 3 of the previous 5 games as well. I went this morning to play football, and I probably broke my arm. I didn't even go to the emergency room because I wanted to do this, or I wanted to watch this game. But whatever this is, it's less painful than what I watched today because I cannot move my arm at this moment in time. But I saw absolutely no movement in that team as well. It's watching paint dry. It's bad. It's really bad, and you're not gonna solve this only with sacking Tudor. I know, but he's not helping. He's absolutely not helping this team, this group at all. When you ask Locatelli to do absolutely everything, then you're gonna get absolutely nothing. That's one of those results. And again, we are not prepped to start games. But before we get into it a bit further, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. At least do that. What makes it worse is that Como were not even good. They were just pressing and pressing and pressing, but it's not that they outplayed us or whatever, but they knew we were not going to outplay them. Just press us, and we have absolutely no clue what we need to do with in possession, out of possession. That back line is horrible. Kalulu is bad, and I try to be nice. It's bad. Rugani starting for Juve in 25 is absolutely a reason to cry. He cannot do a job. If the job is not performed, then yes, he will do that job. It's poor. You have Cambiasso, who his agent was comparing to Maldini a couple of days ago, is poor. You have Cambiasso last week, or the last game after Milan, or was it talking about we have more joy in training? We're compared to last season, it's more fun. We want to play more games. Absolute rubbish, and it has nothing to do with me defending Mota. It's me defending coaches who get thrown out under the bus by these players. So we're not winning for 6 games, but Cambiasso's at least having fun in training compared to last season. Good for him, good for Cambiasso, good for this squad. It's absolutely embarrassing. You have Gonzalez, you have Conceição, being Conceição again. He had his 2 good games, I think, for the next 2-3 months, and he's back to being, well, completely pointless. You have Yildiz trying to do everything because that's how we play. You have Jonathan David again isolated because that's how we play. That's just how we play. It's just bad. If you start the game and you can see that type of goal after 3-4 minutes, you're not ready. You're not prepared. I'm sorry. You see Napoli losing, you see the Roma game, and what makes it worse, I want to say we can fight for top 4. This team, the way we are playing right now, we're not fighting for top 4. Atalanta, Roma, Milan, Napoli, Inter, they are miles ahead of us, like miles. It's not even comparable. And there's nothing to do even with Bremer being injured, because if Bremer was there, we would have still lost this game because we have nothing. And Como really did a good job to hand us that game back in the first half, and we had absolutely no idea how to unlock them. It's pointless. We isolate Locatelli. We have an issue in the final third, even though I don't think Koopmeiners was a disaster today, but that's not enough. And you just, we isolate players so many times. We are on the counter attack, and instead of the ball going to Yildiz, it goes to a player it never should be going to, and I'm not even going to mention it, but that's how we play. There's no idea, there's no identity. Like Tudor admittedly said after the Dortmund game, we have no identity. He's been in charge for, apologies, he's been in charge for 23 games or 24 games, and we have no identity. Again, we're not gonna win the league just because we sack Tudor. It's not gonna happen because some of these players are just not good enough. The squad is poorly built, but the decisions made by Tudor are not helping. The squad is what it is. They're not helping. They're just not helping. It's impossible for this to work. Not now, not tomorrow, not 10 years from now. It's not gonna work, It's just not gonna work. And yes, some of these players are poor, but we look clueless. We look absolutely we have no clue. And I said that last season when Tudor came in the job, and people are like, oh, it's better. It's not better. There's some sort of shock reaction, which we scraped it again, Venezia, and that's it. Who played well today? Nobody played well today. everybody had at least one moment or multiple moments where you're like, what the hell was that? Like, nobody was good. And you can talk about a squad, but if nobody is good over 90 minutes, we have a serious issue that cannot just be solved, obviously, by coaching, but that's where it started. I don't know who we're going to bring in right now. It's a complete mess. But what I do know is if we keep on like this, we will finish 7, 6. That's where we're going to finish, because you've watched Napoli play Inter, Milan, Roma, Atalanta. You've watched them play. They are clear of us. They have a style, they have an identity, and with less quality, maybe over the same amount of quality, but scattered out through the squad. But this is just poor. From minute 1 to minute 90 or 98, it's just poor. To concede that goal, we're not prepped to start games. This team is not ready to midfield. And Locatelli has to do everything. Build up, shield the back line as well, collect the ball. It's suicide. Like, it's actually suicide. Like, you're watching it, and at one point I feel sorry for Locatelli. I'm like, you're gonna look poor because you're asked to do so much, and from so deep it's impossible, And then you add players like Cambiasso to it, who like to talk, their agents like to talk, all that talk, and they haven't played a good game since last January. We're almost a year, and I'm still waiting on a good Cambiasso game, But they can all talk, they can all explain, they can all make excuses. Tudor pre-game talking about pressure. I've pressure since I was a kid, like bullshit quotes at the end of the day, and all this about how we haven't lost, and Tacchinardi going on Il Bianconero and chatting absolute rubbish when we drew 5 games in a row, and he was silent, not talking about it. But last season, when it was happening with Motta, he was trying to treat him like a witch in the what was it, in the year 1300. He was trying to burn Motta. But with Tacchinardi, when it comes to Tudor, quiet. That's also an issue. He gets protected, but I'm not sure for what reason. He's not going to survive, And this squad is not going to survive because it's weak. Mentally, it's weak. Technically, it's not that great as well. Some of the decision, we have Openda. He was on the bench. When were the subs made? Minute almost 80, 78? We were losing. And then he pulls Locatelli as well, and he chucks in McKennie, and yeah, you're gonna concede, and you have Cambiasso defending like an absolute dummy, compared to Maldini, and yeah, Nico Paz is gonna put that away. Great finish, but the defending was absolutely shambolic. You knew what Nico Paz is going to do. Everybody knew that. Only Cambiasso. All in all, it's poor. It's not good. We're going to lose multiple games. We're going to lose against Real Madrid like this, and we're definitely going to lose as well against Lazio like this as well. And we should have lost the previous games as well. This is not, oh my God, what just happened? We should have lost the previous games as well. We just postponed it, and now we have arrived, and this team, this squad is not well coached. It's not good. It has no clue. It's just doing whatever. It's 90 minutes of whatever, hopefully somebody can pop up and do something. If not, you're going to have games like this. Anyways, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.